Well, now the street that's going to the dogs, it's driving the neighbours out of their homes, and the council is struggling to do anything about it. Despite a 2-dog limit, one man is using his house to breed puppies. His place is packed with them.
We have to live with the stink and the smell and the noise of dogs barking and howling.
It makes a mockery of the council law of 2 dogs when he has a dozen or more dogs plus puppies.
Who wants to live next door to somebody with all those dogs and an abusive man who thinks he can just run the street?
Get out of the road, will you?
Well, you've got more than 6 dogs there today.
No further comment.
Errol Hodgens breeds and sells dogs from his backyard, and he doesn't seem to care what the neighbours say.
What gives you the right to make your neighbours put up with all these dogs, with the noise, the smell?
They don't disturb anybody. They don't make any noise. They don't cause a problem.
That's not what your neighbours say.
Well, you tell me what neighbours say different.
He's had 30 dogs over there at one stage.
There's Anna for one.
To have a bit of sleep, we have to close our windows and doors, and even some nights put in earplugs because they just keep barking and howling.
Noise, dogs fouling in the yard, messing up the gardens.
John, another neighbour, won't let his granddaughter leave the front yard because of Mr Hodgens' dogs.
Quite often there's unrestrained dogs out the front, and they have come out and threatened her and my partner as well.
Listen, would you mind? You're assaulting me.
We're not assaulting
you. I'm
you.
not giving you any interview any further, okay?
Mr Hodgens, you have at least 6 dogs there today, a litter of puppies. You know the law says you can only have 2. What makes you think you have a right to get away with that when the neighbours are complaining? The saddest story in all this is that of the elderly couple who live in this place next door to Mr Hodgens. They've both unfortunately been taken ill and, according to their family, are under medical orders not to return home because of the noise and the smell coming from next door.
The nurses and ourselves decided that it's not good for my parents to stay in their house at this time until the matter's resolved with all these dogs.
While her dad is in care, Melinda Wooten has her mum Valda living with her.
It's been very stressful. I mean, my parents have been fighting with this man for many years to try to get some peace in their life.
That's all nonsense.
Well, that's what their family say.
Now listen, you're assaulting me by getting in my way.
It seems the only one getting aggressive around here is Mr Hodgens. Neighbours caught him on video belting caged dogs.
No.
Well, I can assure you we've seen the vision.
Well, the only time that I would maybe do something about a dog is when they're barking, okay?
Well, can you explain this?
Or when they fight, okay?
Your neighbours say this place is disgusting, they can smell it, see the mess, you do nothing to clean it up?
We first reported on Mr Hodgens 25 years ago in New South Wales, when neighbours were complaining about the same things. He threw our camera crew off his property.
Out of the yard, out of the yard, quick.
You'd have to say that from listening to all the residents who live close by that he really is the neighbour from hell.
Dale Last is from Townsville Council, where Mr Hodgens now lives.
We've executed 2 search warrants now. We've impounded dogs. We've actually refused him a permit to have more than 2 dogs on the premises. But of course, he still continues to have excessive numbers of dogs at that premises.
Would you consider selling up and leaving because of this?
No, I'll rather get rid of him.
Melinda says her parents want to sell, but no one wants to buy.
They look over the fence and can see the swimming pool and at the moment 14 to 16 dogs, and we'll just walk away.
So you don't care about your neighbours? So when are you going to get rid of these dogs, Errol?
Now get off the property, okay?
We're happy to leave, Errol, but when are you going to get rid of the dogs?